All right, we're going to set up a Create React App project using Visual Studio Code and GitHub. Here's the things we're going to do. Create a Git repository, clone it, and initialize it, and then we'll push the changes up to GitHub. So the first thing to do is go to GitHub. We're going to create a repository, click the plus, hit New Repository, and then I'm just going to call it My React App. First time. We're going to initialize with the README. Create repository, and then we're going to click on the code thing and we're going to clone it. You can use SSH or HTTPS, whichever one you're configured to use. And then now that we've cloned the repository, I'm going to open that folder in Visual Studio Code, and we're going to say npx create react app, and then the name of our app. So I'll just say app. So npx is, if we go over here to Chrome, npx is a node package installer to use Create React App, which initializes a React app. You're going to need to have Node.js downloaded, so just Google Node.js download, get the version for your operating system. That'll take care of it. Okay, so our repository has, our React app has finished initializing. You can see all our files are in here. I'm going to go ahead and move all of these files to the root of our Git repository. So to do that, in our terminal here, we'll type mv and then app/star and then dot. Okay, looks like we've copied everything over except the git ignore. We can just move that ourselves. So now our app folder is empty. We can delete it. Cool. So in our git ignore file, it should have node modules in our git ignore. So if we refresh this source control thing, okay, good. It properly ignored the node modules. This is where all of the scripts related to your React project will be stored. Anything you install with npm will be stored in node modules. You don't want to push it up to your Git repository, okay? Everything, all the JavaScript and CSS is going to be located in source. In public is index.html. It's the only HTML page. That's why it's called a single page application. And here is the title and also the root div, which everything will be added to. Index.js in source is the file that is loaded when we run our server, our little development server, which we can do by typing in npm start. It's going to run React scripts start. That's from the package JSON, where it says scripts. When we type in npm start, that's what it does. And it's going to take us to our Chrome browser. Automatically load on localhost port 3000. Little development server to serve our files. Okay, once it's loaded, you can see it here. So if we edit source app.js and save and reload, we will see some changes. So let's go to app.js, make a change in here, say I edited source app.js, go ahead and save it. And then we'll go back to Chrome, and there's the change that we made, and it auto reloaded for us. How nice is that? Okay, so when we're done making our changes, we can go to our source control, which is the button with the numbers. Looks like a fork, a GitHub fork, and make a commit message. I'll type in init CRA, stands for create React app. We'll go ahead and commit, and then push up the changes, and then we'll go to our Git repository online. And now our repository online is updated with our new code. So there we go. There's our tutorial on how to get a create React app started.